Kia ora whānau, and welcome to a very quick episode of Get a Job and Get Healthy with Costas Enterprises. I am your ever-loving host, Alex Costas, as always. The reason why this is going to be a bit of a quick episode is because I've got a bit of a cough, unfortunately. That's why I've been sick and haven't had a chance to really record anything. Just wanted to let you guys know about a fun little thing that I'm trying to do and create, and that if you want to sort of see more about it, you can head along to my Instagram to find it. So let's get through all the fun stuff and go through all the fun social stuff. First and foremost, you can find my website on www.costasenterprises.business.blog. You can contact me via email, doncostas@gmail.com. That's DON for Nike, COSTAS @gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TheKiwiDon. And the reason why you might want to head over to my Instagram is because of today's episode. So after looking at YouTube and also looking at other things that I've done previously, I have decided that I'm going to try and launch my own NFT. Now, for those that don't know, NFT is a non-fungible token. I've talked about them before with the NBA Top Shot, which is also technically a non-fungible token. But I will be basically going through the whole process and teaching everyone, like basically talking about what it is that I do, and also try to go over, like, is it easy? Is it worth it? Is it expensive? Now, I'm still in the process of creating them. Okay, I'm not gonna be like, hey, go buy my NFT. You know you should. Nothing like that. Not at the moment. I might be doing a giveaway for my listeners of NFTs. I'm still sort of deciding how I'm going to do that and what I would give away and what I would do. At the moment, the collection is, I'm sort of deciding from the ones that I've got there whether or not I will go up to sort of 5,000 or potentially increase that or potentially decrease that and have some in reserve. But I thought I'd go through, like, you know, my process and what it is that I'm doing. So basically my NFT is, I've got an animated NFT to start off with. I will be creating animated ones from the images that I have, and this is going to take a long time. Like, me announcing it now is basically, I'm foreseeing that this will be done in a couple of months, possibly longer, just because of the simple fact that what I'm doing is not a simple process. I'm wanting to make it great for everyone so that they actually want to use these. It's not like CryptoPunks. It's not like, you know, it's not like pixelated or anything. These are my own sort of concoction of design based on designs that I've done previously on things like my Redbubble, but a little bit different. I did not use Canva. I'm going to let everyone know that now. I did not use Canva elements for most of the NFT. Like, the actual picture itself is from an open source where I can actually use the images. The backgrounds I have used from Canva, I'm not going to lie. And at the moment, as I said, based on, if I was to just release the NFT now, there'd be about 5,128. I don't know if I like that number, so I will possibly look at, you know, capping it at a certain amount, or alternatively, if I do, I will create more animated ones. So that's just the static images, which people can use for whatever purpose they want. I still have to go into all of the research in regards to rarity and what this will, you know, will it give future, it'll probably, like, if you get on the whitelist and I have to learn how to create a Discord, all that fun stuff I'm still right at the start of. So this is going to be a long-term thing. I am also deciding whether or not I will go on the Ethereum network or the Solana network. There are advantages to each and disadvantages to each. For those that don't know what the hell I'm talking about, let's give you a little brief overview. So an NFT is a non-fungible token. Now what that means is it is basically it can be an image, it can be a picture, it can be a virtual property, it can be a movie, but the difference is you actually own it, because when you create an NFT, you are putting it onto what we call a blockchain. Now, in most cases, the blockchain is usually like Ethereum or Solana, or, I mean, there's quite a few different ones now. Meaning that you've got to, once it's been embedded in that blockchain, you physically own this digital piece of art or contract or whatever it is that you bought. In some places, the NFTs that are being created are virtual land, basically. So, virtual land of an exact place. So, for example, the Beehive in New Zealand, in Wellington, someone might already own that in a virtual property, and that is technically an NFT. And if it's created on a blockchain, that means that people can track how that art or how that property is effectively sold. Meaning that effectively the artist would give up the rights to the actual image itself, still hold the rights for creating new images based on the same art, but the art piece would belong to someone that has bought it, and they can choose to do with it what they want. If they want to sell on, they can sell it on. Most time, at the moment, a lot of the NFT craze is people buying stuff and then flipping it for crazy money. Sorry, one person recently bought an NFT piece of art for $69 million. So there is big money in this. With the previously mentioned CryptoPunks that I talked about, they are a series of about 10,000 images, and they are literally just 8-bit icons that you use for like your Twitter pad and all that sort of stuff. And there is some crazy money going into that. Like, it's some of them are worth 10, 20 Ethereum. You might like, well, Alex, what's 10 or 20 Ethereum? If I put it this way, in New Zealand dollars, at the moment, one Ethereum is about $3,500. That's one Ethereum. So it is currency. It's very, very expensive. And so what I'm planning on doing is picking either Ethereum or Solana as my currency, and then selling my images or animated GIFs or whatever. They will be sold as NFTs on that particular blockchain, meaning I will get paid a percentage of the blockchain, including I will have to pay an initial setup fee as well, from my understanding. But I'm basically putting it on, it'll be on like a thing like OpenSea, which is a marketplace where people can buy NFTs. It's probably one of the biggest marketplaces there is. But that is on what we call Ethereum. So you might be like, well, hang on, isn't Bitcoin one? No, Bitcoin's a little bit different. So a blockchain like this, Ethereum or Solana, basically it attaches that image to the particular blockchain, meaning that it can be tracked no matter how many times. So if, say for example, John Doe buys my NFT, they can sell it to Jane Doe, and then there's a digital record of exactly who owns this. Now, you might be thinking, well, hang on, why don't people just copy and paste the image? They can do that, surely. Yes, they can. However, the actual ownership belongs to another person, meaning, if there's legal ramifications for someone using the NFT that you've created when you own it, the NFT you own and someone else is using that intellectual property, well, you could effectively sue them. You could effectively get money from them because they're not listed as an owner or a previous owner on your blockchain. Now, that's the other thing. If you're a previous owner and you get rid of your NFT, guess what? You've lost the ownership of that thing. It is actually the best way to think of NFTs is not digital art, like everyone's trying to market it as, oh, it's digital art. Think of it as a digital contract which is signed between you and the artist. Okay? Now, The other reason why is I've been looking at the NFT space for a while. As you guys know, I did the NBA Top Shot. I haven't made any money out of that because at the moment they don't really export money to New Zealand, and because it's such a luck of the draw, the pools have gotten too big for me to be able to get anything, and the marketplace is so crazy that I can't actually afford to buy, like, the LeBron James number 23 NFT of his dunk, because it's like $200,000. Unreasonable. So it got me thinking about just normal NFTs. Now, at the moment, there's a whole lot of NFTs that are launching. There's things like the Bored Ape Yacht Club, BAYP, BAYC, sorry, and they are a very, very big. They are a very, very big NFT at the moment. This is like their second drop, and the floor price, which is what you would normally buy the NFT at if you were just selling it, is crazy. It's like easily 2 to 3 or 4 to 6 Ethereum, which is a good close to $9,000 to $10,000 or close to $30,000 for one. And a lot of the celebrities are buying these up. It's very, very crazy. If you listen to Gary Vee, if you want to know more about NFTs and the strength and what they are, you need to check out Gary Vee and his videos about NFTs. He gets really deep on them. He's the one that made me realize that you're not just buying digital art, you're buying a contract. Like, sooner or later, all of the stuff, everything we do will be on an NFT in some form. If you buy a house, you'll be buying an NFT of that house because you're buying the contract which says that you have ownership of the house. And you might be like, nah, come on, Alex, that's a bit stupid. No, think about it. We know everything is going digital these days. So a piece of paper that you sign and date like you used to will easily be replaced by a digital version of that paper. And so effectively, it will make things easier when we go further in life in the future to just transfer ownership rather than going and sitting down, everyone, writing and scribbling on a piece of paper and then waiting weeks and weeks and weeks until ownership is officially transferred. Everything can be done through the NFT very, very quickly. So, as I said before about the Solana versus the Ethereum, now, the differences between the two. So, at the moment, I am leaning. I would love to list with Ethereum. I'm not going to lie. It's where most of the money is. It's where most of the big NFTs are. And given the collection size that I'm planning on doing, I would like to get the biggest bang for my buck. Let's be real. I want to make money off this. And so Ethereum is the best way to do. However, again, the thing we have to remember with Ethereum is the gas fees. And you'll be like, gas? What the fuck are you talking about, Alex? Well, gas fees are basically from the time that you purchase the NFT to the time that the contract is signed and given to you saying you now own this NFT, there is a potential 3% change. So last night when I was looking on one of the other marketplaces that also deals with Ethereum, I noticed that it was very, very, I saw an NFT which I really, really wanted. I was like, I'm going to buy that. And the NFT itself was cheap. It was literally $9 New Zealand. But in order for me to buy that NFT, I had to pay the gas. Well, the gas itself was going to be $230 New Zealand. And I was like, there's no way I'm paying $230 for a $9 NFT. Like, it's not a CryptoPunk. It's not a, it's not a fresh release. I mean, it was one of two, so if I wanted to buy the other one, I could have. And at the moment, I currently have about $30 in my $30 worth of Ethereum in my wallet. So I could have afforded it, but what would have killed me is the gas. So that has got me thinking about my finances. What do I want to do? Like, when I do release this NFT collection, then I have to be mindful that I am going to have to front up some money first to upload the collection. I don't know how much that's going to be. After watching a video last night, it looked like back in October there was one which was a collection this lady created of templates for Twitter. It sounded like she had tried to do everything in the way of marketing it and getting everything, making sure everyone knew about it and all that sort of fun stuff, which you're supposed to do, which is another thing that I need to look into and get into. But it was all about gas fees, and she said she ended up paying an initiation fee of around about 130, and the problem with the gas fees is they can change as time goes on, so they can go up or down. So if you want to list your NFT collection now, you might be, the gas fees might be at an all-time high. You will get charged that all-time high. However, if you say, look, I only want to sell it when the gas fee is this, you could be waiting, this girl waited 18 hours from the day of her launch. She put everything out going, hey guys, I'm going to launch on this day, and then 18 hours into that day, then they finally went live. So after hearing about her mistakes, I'm definitely going to change some of the things that I'm planning on doing, and it was very helpful to have that video to as sort of reference, because all of this stuff is all brand new to me. I'm still sort of learning it all. That said, the advantages of Ethereum is basically everyone that is buying NFTs most times are on Ethereum. That is where the money is. That is, once you pay your initiation fee, then the fee after that is basically there's no gas fee for you as a creator. However, there will be gas fees for your public. So when you're thinking about your prices, you actually have to think about, is someone going to buy? If I listed at 0.001, for example, Ethereum, which is about $9, $6, whatever, then that person's going to have to pay $230 as gas fees for that particular Ethereum, which, I don't know, I don't like that. So that's the disadvantage. The advantage is, of course, everyone is on there. A lot of the big markets are on there. If you're looking for NFTs, that is the place to look at it, is Ethereum on OpenSea, for example. Now, Solana is a fairly newish one. And on Solana, there are very little gas fees. Like, the gas fees are lower. The issue with Solana is it could be a positive and it could be a negative. The negative is that not as many people are on the Solana network for NFTs, which could be a positive, could be a negative. The reason why I say that is the negative could be that I don't sell many because people don't know about them. But the positive could be is if it is successful enough, then when I launch another collection, then I could be looking at, upping my floor price. So your floor price is what you list the NFTs at to sell. And the thing is, you can actually change the NFT sale price as you go. So for example, one of the videos that I watched, it was talking about how this guy set this NFT sale price, floor price. He set it at 0.02 to start off with. For the first 20 sold. After the 20 sold, it goes to 0.04. And so he naturally raises the floor price based on how many are there until everyone mints them. So you might be like, what the hell are you talking about, minting? So that you own that piece of art, you then need to mint it to prove it, to put it on the blockchain. So that is not something that the creator does. The creator basically goes, right, I'm going to give you over to OpenSea, you buy it. If you want to buy it, you buy it, and then you can choose to mint it. Now, I'm still not exactly sure how this works, but I think once you buy the NFT, it then mints it, which is part of the gas fees. But I know there are other ones where you can't do that. And so the minting sort of doesn't happen there. So it's a very, very interesting process, and all of this is completely new, and you know what, it could fail, it could do really well, and in 6 months' time, once I've released everything, I could be a multi-millionaire making art out of what I do. Here's hoping. That said, head over to my Instagram. I haven't put it up on my Twitter yet. I've put it up on nothing else. I've just put it up on my Instagram. In the hour that I have had it up on Instagram, and this is just one of my NFTs. This is the first of my animated NFTs, not my actual physical NFTs as well. If I look at either Ethereum or Solana, what I will probably do is the animated ones will probably cost a little bit more because they are animated and they will have created a lot more work for me to do. I'm going to be real with you guys. If I wanted, I could just simply release the collection now as static images and be done with it, basically. I don't really want to do that. I want to create the animated ones as well as sort of like a little bit of extra. So, by doing that, we keep it up there and we get everything. It just makes the image pop a little bit better. It makes it, in my opinion, it's a cooler look. And I could just release, honestly, I could release two separate collections. I could release one collection with just the static images, and I could put that up as early as next week if I wanted to. Or I could take the time that I need and do what I want to, which is exactly what I'm talking about, is creating the animated GIFs from the same single images, but they are actually going to be different. So, it's very much still a thought-making process. And when if I create any new NFT collections, I will probably think a bit more deeper into it. Like I did this as on a whim, just on a change, and next time I would do a little bit of maths first. This is going to be the first of probably quite a few upcoming episodes about my NFT collection, what I'm doing. If you do want to know more, feel free to hit me up, email me, doncostas@gmail.com. Check out my Instagram at the Kiwi Don. You'll see it's the latest image. I just posted it. So today is the I believe it's the 9th. Is it? Hang on. Yep, today is January the 9th. I won't post anything else on my Instagram today, obviously. So go back to January 9th if you haven't. 2022, sorry. Oh God, we're in 2022. That's scary. Happy New Year. And yeah, check it out. I have asked for feedback. I would be really, really interested to know if people like the idea of either a soul image of that or another one. It is, as I said, the first of many that I will be creating. If I decide to release two separate collections based on these images, I will still come to that decision. Otherwise, yeah, I hope everyone else does that. Also, another little heads up, I've added my YouTube in there. I actually have already uploaded my first video. It is sort of like a teaser video, just explaining what my channel will be like. You can go along to my YouTube, which you'll see in the link. Feel free to pop along. Or you can search me on Costas Enterprises through YouTube. As I did say, this is just a teaser video. I haven't actually recorded any other videos. As I said, unfortunately, I've been a little bit sick and it's been hard to talk for as long as I can. Pardon me. So, yeah, I mean, you'll get to see me properly. If you want to look at that, you're more than welcome to. Hopefully you enjoy my beautiful face and my room. I have been trying to aesthetically make my room just a little bit cooler. I'm a pretty geeky guy at heart, which you guys know. I love my Marvel and stuff like that. So there's some Marvel on there, there's some Star Wars, and I've just recently put up some new shelves, and I've got some of my Funko Pops up there. I am working with a very limited space, so yeah, hopefully it works for everybody. Feel free to hit me up, doncostas@gmail.com. If you want to know more about NFTs, please contact me. I'm more than happy to try and talk to you about it. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. I will hopefully have a episode up very shortly. I'm going to do sort of a long form episode. I also just got TikTok, so that is my plan going forward. Will be for the YouTube videos that I upload, I will create shorts of those linking to my YouTube, basically. I want to try and do everything I can to get things out there, and just basically, make myself a bit more media savvy. I want to be a bit more socially media aware. But yeah, it'll be really, really great to see everyone, or hear from people. Let me know. And other than that, I hope everyone has a great day. Remember that I love you guys. Sorry for the late episode again. And as always, I love you and good luck.